out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good. Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Way lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello. You. And you welcome in to another edition of Bradley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour. Glad to have all of you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you all this morning. Coachella looks like it may not be the event that it used to be. The last time we heard about Coachella, there was some how shall I put this? There was some STDs going around. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Some STDs going around. We'll talk about that here very soon. In addition to that, that's not the control issue, but we'll talk. Give me a moment. See how StreamYard is this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. Hi, everybody. Because I'm like, wait a minute, the music is still turned up, but I'm trying not to have it turned up. But welcome in, everybody, as y'all can see. Glad to have all of you here, like I was saying. Listen, we're live, child. We're live. Wait for it. Okay, now StreamYard wants to behave itself, right? Just, oh my God, give it a moment. There we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. Like I was saying, Coachella. Listen, you never know what's going to happen when we're live on tour, and y'all know we are family. I always call y'all the Legendary Tourism Awards, Legendary Outfits, either Virtual Travels or Virtual Tour family. Y'all know we give nothing but love, grace, and space over here, even for what can happen on the show. Like I said, Coachella, no STDs this time around, but there is an energy happening at Coachella that you need to know about. Black films, there's some black films that are finally being released after all this time. Cannot wait to tell you about that. Issa Rae, you know, the one who said I'm room for everybody black. I'm like, does that also include Amanda Seals, right? We'll talk about what she says is a bad word in Hollywood, allegedly. Hilton is getting into their bag of one of their hotel brands. We'll talk about that. RHOP, it looks like it's a new cast member on the cat. It looks like it's a new cast member joining, and oh my God, if this is true, I'm so excited for the season. Beyonce, yes, that's her actual body. I just want to make it known that I am going to be starting a petition to get Beyonce's name changed from Beyonce Knowles Carr to Beyonce Knowles Lee, or Beyonce Lee, Miss Lee if you're nasty. So that petition will be starting at the end of the show, so get ready to sign that. I'm just kidding. Jay-Z, congratulations, brother. But then finally, Kate Michelle. Kate Michelle, child. You know she's on RHOA, making a wave already. But child, wait till you hear what she said about R. Kelly. Oh my God. Higher is what. Let's make it do what it do this morning, y'all, for real. Let's make it do what it do, right? Because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Now let me take down this psychotic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear the virtual tour music. Yes, you do. One thing to know, and two things for sure that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Rolling.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price. And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens every day's good when you started it up right. But I went the daylight. A lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I said,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We
have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is a new morning. Julie Chen Moves and West Metro Dave Price here, Smith, Maggie Rodriguez. You're absolutely right on this show right here. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with each and every single one of you. It's good to see you on this Monday morning. Let's get to Coachella because, my God, there's a lot going on. Let's get to it.
A mess. Coachella just started and it's already a mess. Influencers are getting uninvited last minute and Airbnb is canceling days before the festival. It's bad. People are saying that their Airbnbs are getting canceled right before Coachella after booking them months in advance. It's looking like these Airbnb hosts are doing this to make more money.
It's found out that our Coachella Airbnb just canceled 2 days before our stay.
This one, for example, $7,500, 3 months in advance for 4 nights. The owner canceled just last week, which is 2 weeks before the festival, by saying he sold the house. Then he relisted it for 2.5 times the price on Airbnb the next day.
We just received the message that our Airbnb host canceled our new reservation because they want to raise the price per night to $1,600 from $500 a night.
Like, that's so effed up. How is that even allowed? But the situation just gets messier because influencers saying they were invited to Coachella just to be uninvited right before.
I just found out that I got uninvited to Coachella. I've seen a lot of creators have the same experience, but I was mid-hair appointment. Dang, the day before. Like, I just wish I knew before today.
I'll be leaving for Coachella in literally 2 days, and I just got a text saying we're not going anymore.
There's just an abundance of videos of girls being like, I can't believe like this brand randomly uninvited me last minute. I get a text from my manager. I'm not going to Coachella anymore.
I do feel like some creators are stretching this for content, but I also believe that there are a lot of creators that this happened to. I just need the creators to start dropping some names of these brands. Don't be shy, tell us, baby. Honestly, knowing all of this, I'm just happy that I'm not going this year. Coachella just started.
Okay, so let's talk about this. First of all, to the brands that are uninviting influencers days before, you do realize, like, even though you can write everything off as a tax write-off, you do realize socially that does not look good for you to cancel influencers coming to Coachella. And then to all the Airbnb hosts, right? You are keeping the money, correct? From all these Airbnb bookings, and then you're up charging for more money. Like, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. People, let me tell you something. If Hilton, Marriott, IHG, Hyatt, and others, they say, hey, you know what? We'll be the solution for content creators and influencers. We'll do a Coachella package. I'm not saying it's gonna give Airbnb a run for its money, but it could neutralize y'all for a good minute. But that's not cool to like take people's money like that just because the circumstances are permitting that, hey, you can get more money. That's not cool. But in addition to that, here's some more intel on this. Here we go. And by the way, shout out to Asante Madrigal. Shout out to Asante Madrigal for this short. Okay, let's get into some more intel here. Now, this video comes to us from Boss from Home, so shout out to Boss from Home. And also to Kiki Chow. I've seen her in some shorts before. Shout out to her. Here we go, y'all.
We go to Skinner wristbands, and apparently the person we bought the wristbands from canceled the wristbands we have, and so they left with the money and they got the wristbands.
The one group of influencers, it's 5 girls, 3 of them get to the house, and then they found out from the landscapers and the owners that they never actually rent out the house. It turns out some random just took a listing near Indio, put it on Airbnb sites, got it approved, and got the money for it. So we are scrambling. Literally everything is booked. That Motel 6s are $2,000. And the closest option we can get is a 4-night stay at a house across from festival grounds. That is $20,000 for those 4 nights.
$20,000.
We tried to enter the festival and our wristbands were denied. And then we went to the box office and they said, yeah, these were reported stolen today. So basically we got scammed. We're just like out of luck now.
We got our tickets on resale and we tried to enter the festival today and they did not work. Went to the box office and there was nothing they could do and they cut our wristbands off.
Scammed out of $3,000. I don't understand because we bought the tickets through the Coachella resale site and somehow they were still reported stolen.
They took our wristbands, they like cut them off at the box office because they're invalid and reported stolen now. We're just without a wristband, stuck, trapped in camping. So our only option really is to pack everything up and leave.
Wow. It's giving Burning Man Festival vibes too. And the Roots Picnic. Y'all remember when the Roots Picnic, it rained and was muddy and everything? People were waiting outside in line for hours.
What makes things so hard to remove?
I bet you can get this cleaner than me.
Well, I partnered with Tiny Boats.
Okay, so we need to talk about Coachella 2026 because as of lately, and the festival only just got started this weekend, it is officially giving less peace and music and more fire festival, but with, better outfits. So if you've been on TikTok today, you have seen the absolute carnage happening in the desert, all right? Something has gone very wrong at Coachella 2026, and we are talking about people getting stranded, predatory scams, and logistical failures that are honestly dehumanizing. So let's get into why this year is already looking like some terrible money trap. So first up, the lodging situation is actually very criminal. So people who booked their Airbnbs 6 months to a year ago, hoping to lock down the cheapest rates just by doing their due diligence, are now getting cancellation emails literally as they are driving or even flying to Coachella. Ooh, and the excuses have been everything, including, the permit expired, or, I'm selling the house. And so people are crashing out, right? And here's the thing, hours later, those exact same houses are now being relisted for 3 to 5 times the price that they listed originally. So we're now seeing mansions listed for thousands of dollars each night, which could add up to nearly $10,000 just for a weekend. Even the basic 2-bedroom is now going for insane rates.
If you were planning on going to Coachella this weekend, but you just don't have a place to stay, don't worry, there's a few more options available. For $43,000, you can stay at this condo in Palm Springs. This is what your room is gonna look like for $43,000. Here's another option for $35,000. It's spacious, it's colorful.
Look, at this point,
she said 43, she said what? $46,000, and then $35,000 for a weekend. Oh no, that y'all. That's the price of a brand new car. That's a down payment on a house. Y'all know cruises cost like $1,000. You could take 40 cruises because it's $1,000 a piece. That could not have been me. Could not have been me. And when Boss at Home said this was the Fire Festival with bare outfits, if you don't know about the Fire Festival, just type in Fire Festival on YouTube. You'll be informed of everything that you need to know. But I mean, it was bad from this guy named Andy having to swallow water down his throat. I'm using water as a metaphor. You can figure out the rest. FEMA tents. Not to mention too, the owner of the island says don't say Pablo Escobar and says it anyway. The grilled cheese sandwiches. It was raining. It was bad. And as y'all know, we covered Fire Festival 2 on our channel here and trying to get that together. So it's just maybe Coachella ain't that event no more. I've just never seen the appeal. And before anybody says, well, Braylon, you don't leave the house or this, that, and the third. It's like, child, I do leave the house. I'm just sensible about my money. Would you spend $45,000 on a weekend? Come on now, let's keep it a buck, because you could take that $1,000, okay, and go to Vegas. We just did an all-inclusive live about Vegas, right? You could take that. You could take $1,000, go to Vegas, and hotel hop and eat to your heart's content, and still have money left over. Now, of course, the resort fees and everything else is spiking up Vegas, and they need to change that. But like $46,000 to $35,000 for that you guys are saying? No. And you're not going to play in my face and say you would do that. Stop it. Let's continue.
Wait, we should all be looking into investment property, right? If you could find a property out there, I mean, it's really expensive in that area. I think that's by Joshua Desert or Joshua, I think that's what it's called, Joshua Desert. Very expensive area. But man, would that be so worth your lifetime savings to invest in a property? Doesn't even have to be extravagant, because at these moments during Coachella, which happens every year, people do things desperately. And this is the mindset of these scammers. They use a lot of these Airbnbs are not even theirs. But anyway, let's assume that it is theirs. They use this as an opportunity to money grab, right? But those that are doing it ethically, they get the money ethically, but they're able to hike up the prices because of the location and the need and the demand during that time.
It's got a great vibe to it. Look at that walk-in tub. That tub can fit at least 3 people. Now, there is one hotel that is in budget, and it is called the Al Hadi Christian Resort. Now, this hotel is only $585 nights, which is a bit suspicious. The rooms look really nice. They look spacious. They look comfortable. Honestly, really cute aesthetic. So it's also in the middle of the mountains. This is what you're walking into, but I mean, it is really cheap. So I'm pretty sure this is a cult, but if you can, manage to survive this, you can get past the weird art in the bedrooms. If you can get past the cultage, the cult.
Is this woman saying that this is a midsummer resort? If you don't know about the movie Midsummer, I suggest you do your Wikipedia research on that film before watching it, because no. Let's continue.
Of this, and if you can survive the middle of the forest, this is a good deal. Wow, you're not really looking at the hotels. Tons of people are just listing their personal homes on Airbnb. This person didn't even bother to
Wow.
This person didn't even bother to clean off their coffee table to take their Airbnb photo.
It's worth sleeping in your car for a few days. That's the vibe that this gives me. That person was like, oh, Ben, let me get off this couch right now, take a picture, and make some money.
I believe you.
What is WOW? It's your confidence built one brush at a time. Colgate Optic White Pro Series with hydrogen peroxide complex works at the molecular level to dissolve stains deep within your enamel. 2 short minutes. Science in, wow out. Colgate Optic White, the science of wow.
Figuring out which credit card to use shouldn't feel complicated. Cards Optimizer from Intuit Credit Karma shows you the right card to use for every purchase, so you can unlock the rewards you deserve. Download the app to get started.
Just going buck wild. For $2,700, you can sleep in this person's spare bedroom. I'm pretty sure they just bought that mattress yesterday.
Look at the blinds. You're listing it for how much? Nearly $3,000, $1,000 a day?
Yes, what we doing?
They their home on Airbnb. There's no furniture in this house. This person didn't even bother to clean out their kitchen. Airbnb photos. Is that a wine cork? Is it on the table? For $2,000, you can have this person's entire house rented out. The thing is, I'm pretty sure no one has ever lived here. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like they just bought those beds yesterday. This is a totally empty house. I'm pretty sure this house was just for rent or for sale, and the real estate agent is looking to make a couple extra dollars this weekend, because this is an empty house. Absolutely no furniture in here. This one literally got deleted off of Airbnb the second that I found it. I had to screenshot on my laptop. This person just took pictures of their child's.
Oh, they're ready to get rid of the kid and just make some money real quick.
That's low down, man. Why we gotta do that to the kid?
This is literally someone's child's bedroom.
Why are we doing this?
This is labeled small girly bedroom. It's gonna run you $1,200 USD. She didn't even bother cleaning it for the Airbnb photos. Like, take the toys off at least.
So if you get canceled on, you're basically stranded because budget hotels are now even more expensive. $300, maybe $600 a night. And I hate this for people because we are literally seeing scalpers touch every niche possible. We just spoke about the scalper greed in the previous videos, all about the viral Neato squishy toys, the Pokemon cards.
Guys, I'm like actually about to start crying right now. Like, I'm actually freaking out. Like, the tears are about to come. I just got notified that my Airbnb is canceled. I got this notification like 30 minutes ago and I don't know what to do. Like, all of my friends have places to stay. They can't fit like another person. Like, the prices right now are insane. I just checked and I cannot afford to responsibly afford an entire Airbnb or hotel.
Maybe that's what they're banking on, that, okay, you get it canceled and you're desperate enough to try to rebook that same Airbnb, even if it's at the higher price point that they're now relisting it for. They're thinking that you are desperate enough to go for that and pay that amount of money, because you doing this way in advance, it actually hurts their business. They're not getting paid as much from what I'm seeing. And it's not right at all. I'm not justifying it, but I'm just making it clear, like, that's what they're thinking, that they can grab more money with you paying for the immediate price rate, like as if you're looking at the very last minute. And that is predatory.
Our Airbnb for Coachella weekend 2 just got canceled. Now, I've been seeing this all over TikTok, and I genuinely did not think it was going to happen to us, but it did. Thankfully, the situation is resolved now. Let me just tell you what we did in case this happens to you. My friend, we're going to call him D, he booked the reservation like 3 months ago. So we've had this for a very long time. All of a sudden, an hour ago, he gets a notification that the reservation is canceled. Right away, he messages the host. Now, the weird part is in the message thread, it says that D canceled the reservation. He did not cancel it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's a glitch in the system, but he did not cancel this reservation. The second D saw it was canceled, he rebooked it right away. So there was no time for someone else to book the Airbnb. Now, the weird part was when he booked it, he actually booked it for cheaper. So for context, when we first booked it was 20 grand. He booked it for 14 grand. So in our heads, it's like, what is going on? If this was a scam, it would have been more.
You wait. Hang on a second. I just, by the way, good morning, everybody. I hope all is well with y'all. Wait, what? So the reservation gets canceled and your friend rebooks it. That's not even the bar that I'm tripping off. Like, I get rebookings happen, right? That's normal, right? And there are some that, you know, there is like, I think like if you're a Hilton Honors, member, or if you're a Marriott Bonvoy, you can change your, you know, time for your vacation. It's like no fees, not against you, I believe. But that's not even the crazy thing. You booked it for $20,000 and then you rebooked it for $14,000. So basically, you spent $34,000 on an Airbnb. Good God. No. Let's continue.
More expensive, but it's actually cheaper. We get in contact with the host and we say, what is going on? Can you please confirm with us if we have rebooked for these dates? He asked to get on the phone with him. We get on a call with him. Our host tells us that he did not cancel the reservation. He doesn't know what's going on. We also didn't cancel it, so I don't know what's going on. Now, the issue is because it was canceled so close to the reservation date, we only get 50% of the charge back. So our original...
I need a moment. Okay, so she spent $20,000 on this Airbnb, and I'm sure the hosts canceled the reservation, and it's now looking like they did it. And because it happened so close to the time of the event, now they only get $10,000 back. So they still profit. They get $10,000. They walk away. And then they get to resell that same property for even more. And then scam the next person. It's like a money grab going on. And I hear this a lot where people are saying, oh, my reservations were canceled just a few days before the festival. And so I guess this is what's happening, where if they can get their reservations canceled just before the event, the terms and conditions for Airbnb and renting out a place from them kick in, and they only get $10,000 refund while the host gets to walk away with the bulk of the money.
20 grand reservation, we only get 10 grand back. Plus we've paid 14 grand to rebook it, meaning we're going to be paying a lot more than we originally wanted to. Now we have to call Airbnb, tell them that what Jadee is currently doing. Airbnb is going to confirm the story with the host. The host will then approve it. Hopefully, I'm hoping this all goes well, because we're in literally the process of fighting this right now. Dee is on the phone with Airbnb.
In the beginning, we had to make a choice. But what we didn't realize was how far we were willing to go.
A crazy morning for me. I woke up to this email. Basically woke up to a message from my Airbnb host for Coachella weekend that are
Hey everybody, we're talking about Coachella this morning. Good morning to you all. Glad to have you here.
I started to freak out, called my friend Yessie, who I'm going to Coachella with, and I was like, girl, go look at the host message. And basically she just had a message like, so sorry, canceling the Airbnb. And I was like, freaking out, called Airbnb support, and I was like, I'm not sure what's going on, because on my end I still see that it's active. Airbnb was on the same page. They were like, well, on our end nothing is canceled, so I'm not sure what she means by that message. I remained very calm, but then I was really just like, when you're so upset that you just go mute?
Yep.
That was me, because I'm like, how is this Airbnb host literally canceling 5 days before the show? Coachella weekend 1 is the next Friday, this coming Friday, and today's Sunday. So like any normal person, I started to freak out. So they started around 9 a.m. Around 11:30, the host officially canceled our place. So we were like, okay, mind you, we booked this place back in September. So she had 7 months to let us know that it wasn't going to work out, or, to communicate. Literally.
So I wanted y'all to see just a little bit of that. In addition to that, shout out to Spill Sesh, great content creator. She also talked about how the acts didn't get to the stage on time, or the schedule wasn't on time. If y'all remember the Essence Festival Culture, that happened as well. So it's just, I feel bad for people who, and let me give some conscious conjecture and connection to this. I feel bad for the content creators and influencers who have got out the mud, who have done the work, and they are able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. I will never hate a content creator or influencer that has went that path, right? Because if I spent $20,000 and you cancel my booking at the last minute, we're gonna have some issues. And honestly, it's not giving the vibe of Fire Festival from this standpoint, where it was like Hailey Bieber and Kylie Jenner and all of them. I think it was Kendall Jenner. Either way, one of the Jenners. And all the influencers, and then all of them, got SOL'd and all that stuff. It's not that bad, because they are in California. They can get to the LAX airport and everything else, but it's just the inconvenience of it all. Of, the schedule is not scheduling. So the acts are not getting on time to the stages, and that means, at Coachella they have different stages, right? So you have to make sure you leave one stage on time to get to the other stage, and Coachella is very spaced out, right? So you have that, and then on top of that, you have people canceling your Airbnb reservations, and then on top of that, you have resellers that are canceling your wristband. Coachella needs to fix that. And Airbnb, honestly, and listen, I know this would be a huge thing to do, but everybody who booked the Airbnb, give them a credit for a free Airbnb, or at least a 0.5% off on future Airbnb, because that's just tacky, wrong, and gutter behavior to me. So, all right, y'all. Shout out to Boss from Home and Asai Madrigal for that intel on Coachella. All right, here we go, y'all. So check this out from blacknews.com. Rediscovering early African-American cinema with new race films and 1970s black movies DVD sets. So this is from Said Services, a direct response marketing company providing classic films direct to consumers, has released 2 DVD sets that pay tribute to early and classic African American cinema. The first one, the Race Films DVD set, offers a unique and valuable collection of featuring 95 full-length race films and 45 short films. Let me say that again 2 more times. 95 full-length race films and 45 short films. 95 full-length race films and 45 short films. These films were made by and for African Americans during the first half of the 20th century, a period when mainstream Hollywood largely excluded black filmmakers and actors. Y'all remember the black exploitation era and Pam Grier and oh my God, Shaft. Shaft. I'm just talking about Shaft. Shut your mouth. All of that, and then not to mention too, let's remember Dorothy Dandridge, right? Because she was beautifully acceptable in the culture. That's why she got the contract that she got, because remember, we were in blackface for a very long time, right? So this is a very historical DVD set, the Race Films DVD set. The second one, the 1970s Black Movies DVD set, offers a unique and valuable collection of 1970s African American cinema featuring 100 themed black movies from that decade. Featuring 100 black themed movies from that decade. Featuring 100 black themed movies from that decade. Race films emerged as a response to the racial segregation and discrimination pervasive in the early 20th century American film industry. These films provide African Americans a platform to tell their own stories, highlighting experiences and perspectives that were otherwise ignored or misrepresented in Hollywood. The term race films reflects the era's vernacular, acknowledging the unique cultural and social context in which these films were produced. One of the most notable figures in the race film movement was Oscar Maconex, I believe, a pioneering director whose work was prominently featured in the Race Films DVD set. Maconex was a trailblazer, breaking barriers and saying new stands for African American filmmakers. His films address complex social issues and often nuanced portrayals of Black life, challenging the stereotypes perpetrated by Hollywood. The inclusion of Maconex films in the set highlights the depth and significance of his contributions to early Black cinema, rather. Both DVD sets provide an opportunity to explore these groundbreaking films and appreciate the artistry and dedication of the filmmakers who created them. Each film in the collection has been carefully selected to represent the diversity and richness of the respective era. From dramatic narratives to musical performances, these films capture a wide range of genres and styles, showcasing the versatility and talent of African American artists. The collection features a variety of films, each with their own, with its own unique story and impact. Rather, for example, Micronex films often tackle themes of racial injustice, identity, and resilience, providing a powerful commentary on the societal challenges faced by African Americans. Other films in the collection highlight the vibrant cultural life of Black communities with musicals, comedies, and dramas that celebrate the richness of African American heritage. In addition to the feature-length films, the set includes 45 short films that provide further insight into the creative landscape of the time. These shorts offer a variety of perspectives and stories, complementing the longer works and enriching the overall viewing experience. The inclusion of these shorts underscores the breadth of content available in the Race Films DVD set, making it a comprehensive resource for anyone interested in early African American cinema. The significance of the DVD sets extends beyond entertainment. It serves as an educational tool, providing historical context and promoting a deeper understanding of the cultural and societal dynamics of the early 20th century. By preserving these films, the set ensures that future generations can learn about and appreciate the contributions of African American filmmakers to the broader narrative of American cinema. These sets are also an important resource rather for scholars, educators, and students studying film history, African American studies, and cultural studies. The collection offers valuable primary sources that can enhance research and teaching, providing a more comprehensive view of the film industry and its evolution. The availability of these films on DVD makes them accessible to a wide audience, facilitating their use in academic and educational settings. For those interested in exploring the history of Black cinema, both the Race Films DVD set and the 1970s Black Movies DVD set are indispensable collections to have. They offer a rare opportunity to experience the creativity, resilience, and talent of early African American filmmakers. By bringing these films to a modern audience, the set helps to preserve and celebrate an important chapter in the history of American cinema. For more information on the Race Films DVD set, visit racefilmsdvdset.com. First of all, congratulations. First of all, like, this is why I love doing this show, because for the longest time, I was like, man, I guess I have to make it or to be impactful. But then, doing my research about other commentary channels and what they've covered and this, that, and the third, and what stories are broken on social media, and seeing the impact of how the digital space is reaching every space, it fuels me to continue to do this show every day, to continue to build this channel up more and more and more. If you missed it this past weekend, we actually did our I wouldn't say it's a brand deal, but it was our very first product review, first official product, because I got it from the company itself. Scarlet Letter Beverage Company, shout out to y'all. And Turkey Hill Hard Iced Tea. I was the first person in Ohio to try that before it comes out, which is just amazing. So shout out to Scarlet Letter Beverage Company out of Springdale, Arkansas. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all, value y'all, appreciate y'all. And not to mention too, I did my first movie review of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And then Sunday, of course, we talked about the Super Mario Sunshine movie and what could be of that film. And the thing that I love about our channel is we're so game to explore, to be curious, and to be inquisitive that we're never boxed in, right? We're basically a utility knife over here. Anything you need us for, we got you. And to be able to have a show like this that can cover Black culture pretty much every day, and to showcase, positive news stories, and also to showcase to you, discoveries like this is amazing. So let me show amazing, rather. So let me show you the website right now. So as you can see, when you click that link, it goes to eBay. But $50, $50 for Black history that you have for a lifetime. That's not a bad deal right there. Shout out to y'all for that. All right. More Brainley's Grocery Store Live coming up right from the space right here, right now. Issa Rae is talking about a bad word in Hollywood. Let's talk about it. From Variety.com, Issa Rae says you need to be smarter about pitching shows with a diverse cast now that DEI has become a bad word. Hollywood is in an identity crisis. I will say this. I think that Hollywood has always been in an identity crisis. I think now in 2026, it's bigger than a crisis. It is a is a tapestry catastrophe. A tapestry catastrophe. Because think about the tapestry of who we are and how we relate to content and media and entertainment. It is a tapestry catastrophe. So the threads and the colors and how, the tapestry is made, that's the catastrophe. How do you deal with this new media space that is gaining traction, ground, and determination to let Lexi Mia know, like, hey, there's some new voices here. And so legacy media is like, okay, well, maybe we can culturally appropriate them, but not culturally appreciate them. And you just can't do that. And it's sad that we have to say that DEI is a bad word, or it's become a bad word. Everybody else voted for an administration, a president, and his supporters fuel the thirsty toxicity at that, the strife and chaos that has allowed DEI to become a bad word. Because before, nobody cared about this. It wasn't a bad word. There wasn't any cultural wars. I think, honestly, if people have to say they hate DEI, they might as well just say they hate themselves. Because DEI is not just based on skin color, right? It's based on technology, diversity, equity, inclusion of technology. It can be for food. People are allergic to food. So should we not know about the diversity of what different ingredients are and how they can make allergic reactions? We got gluten-free. We have dairy-free as well. So DEI is bigger than just skin color. But of course, people are going to believe what they want to believe. Let's continue here. Issa Rae recently told the Wrap that Hollywood is in an identity crisis right now, experiencing a downturn representation both behind and in front of the camera. I started Awkward Black Girl because there was a dearth of representation in the industry and felt like this is my opportunity to put an archetype into the space that didn't exist at the time, Rae said. And now, even after so much progress, we're kind of back to limited representation and having to stake our claim, having to stake claim of our stories. We're back where we started, in a way, but wiser. You're working with Paramount, who got rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, Issa Rae. So really, you thought that your mouth was important upon this day, and that was going to have a cultural weight for us to care about it? What you say? No. Now. Like I said, when you said you room for everybody black, does that include Amanda Seals or not? Rae added that some executives of color have told her that they can't co-sign you. She thinks this is a symptom of the industry tiptoeing around elevating diverse storytellers in light of recent clampdowns on DEI policies, including Paramount, the company that you made a deal with for many productions and stuff. I'm seeing that just blandly people aren't investing like they were before. Rae asserted DEI has changed meanings and has become a bad word. Although Rae maintained that her goal to elevate inclusivity in Hollywood will never change, she said she has to get more creative about how she pitches her projects. You have to be smart about how you package and market projects, Rae explained. You tell them it's not a show about a black woman, it's a show about class. As icky as that might feel, it gets the show sold. Rae recalled that she was approached about a television adaptation of her YouTube series, Awkward Black Girl. However, it was pitched as a complete overhaul with an entirely new cast. Rae quipped, they talked about recasting everyone, including me, with celebrities, so that was an easy no, thank you. And listen, it should not be a bad word, DEI, but this is where we are. And I do get what Issa Rae is saying, although you work with Paramount, who got rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, but that's neither here nor there. This is the thing. When we have to reduce who we are, we're also reducing our audience. We're also reducing the audience we can reach. When we reduce who we are also reducing the reach, the potential reach of our audience. When we reduce who we are and our content and how we produce, we are also reducing the potential reach of the audiences that can be impacted by us. Like, if Brainley's virtual tour ever became a TV show, I'm like, no, this is a entertainment news / talk show that talks about media, commerce, and theme parks from a black perspective. Like, that's a part of the show. Like, I never will change who I am, right? But if we look at from Issa Rae's point of view of like, this show is about representing other perspectives that are not heard, right? So I have to cloak the hard work that I've done in order to be in Hollywood. And nobody should have to cloak who they are in order to be seen by anybody, right? So that's just my take on that there. So it's indeed. All right, let's continue, everybody. So this is from Forbes.com. Hilton's newest hotel brand is all about approachable luxury. I believe that Hilton will be cheaper than a $43,000 or a $30,000 Airbnb for Coachella. So let's get into it. Even veteran frequent travelers have trouble keeping track with the hundreds of hotel brands out there, many of which have been created out of whole cloth in recent years. Marriott alone has about 40 brands for the familiar, like Western, Ritz-Carlton, to those many travelers know little about, such as Citizen M, Delta, and Prota. We talked about Yeltel, which is under the Hilton brand now. Hyatt has 30 plus, including many I guarantee most travelers are unfamiliar with, such as Atana, Breathless, and Caption. Hilton has only 24 plus from such classics as Waldorf Astoria and Tempo, Tomoto, and Spark. And I think True, TRU by Hilton. And then, of course, you think of IHG and Aloft Hotels and Holiday Inn and Holiday Express and Holiday Inn Club Vacation, right? Okay, Vacations, rather. I'm a Hilton Honors Diamond member. I've never seen one of those three come up in a hotel search. That's about 100 brands from just these three hotel companies. And they are Harley alone, IHG Hotels and Resorts has close to 20. The good news is that at the end of the day, frequent travelers, especially luxury travelers, only need to know about so many. I think Hilton's newest hotel brand, Signa, is one worth knowing about. I recently wrote about another big hotel industry trend here on Forbes.com as many big name luxury brands are moving to the all-inclusive space for the first time, including Ritz-Carlton, Four Seasons, W, and the Westin. Now, we just got done talking about Las Vegas potentially having some all-inclusive hotels. Now, they're trying out through packages and they're trying out through add-ons. The only all-inclusive hotel right now is the Plaza Hotel in Las Vegas. That's the only all-inclusive hotel as of right now in Las Vegas. So that hotel is the new Signa by Hilton, planned for Minneapolis later this year. Here we go. Currently on its own brand site, Hilton breaks out 5 top brands it classifies as luxurious getaways, rather. Waldorf Astoria, LXR Hotels and Resorts, Conrad, Nomad, and Signa. Signa is the newest of these and the most moderately priced in the luxury tier. An example of what the company describes as approachable luxury. There are currently only 5 Signa properties, but there are in some pretty key destinations, with 7 more under development and plans to at least double the portfolio by 2028. Signa properties are event-driven, from weddings to meetings to corporate gatherings, all have significant function space. The brand falls among the newer generation of high-energy hotels that have put an emphasis on lively bars, restaurants, and public spaces, but with more elevated sophistication than many brands known for this aesthetic. And I do want to say this, right? With Epic Universe, right, there is a brand new W Orlando hotel that is being built that will have a 2,000-seat amphitheater, right? When states add new attractions, right, new rides, whether it's a theme park, whether it's an outdoor theme park, indoor theme park, they add a new mall, which Gen Z is bringing malls back, right? Whatever can be new, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a bar, whether it's a lounge, whatever can be added to the city landscape. These hotels are recognizing, hey, guess what? We don't just have to be a place where people lay their heads. We can create this to be its own experience. Because let me tell you something. If I was at Universal Orlando Resort, I would be going to the Grand Helios Hotel every Friday. Okay, believe me, you just go to the hotel just to dine at the restaurant. That's my down weekend time, and then I will be at Volcano Bay. Volcano Bay, I need you to stay open until 2 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, rather. But I'm not surprised by this. And then if you think about it, Las Vegas is the city known for the most space for conventions, right? So now if you can add the Signia properties to different, cities across the country and around the world, not only will the city expand its social capital of what events could happen that city, but the financial capital will then trickle down to everybody else, right? So it's a full circle life. Look, it's a lion. That composer is still a piece of ish for suing a black comedian. Black on black crime is tacky, is ruins, thirsty, toxicity behavior. Moving on. It skewers contemporary in design, but has upgraded from it skewers contemporary in design, but has upgraded room across the board with brand. Standards such as an espresso machines and the higher quality bath amenities and lens associated with luxury hotels. Here's the question though, with the Nespresso machines, can you use that for free? Because y'all do know in some hotels they got the mini bar where, if you take something out, you pay for it, right? So yeah, just be careful with that. Signia has a heavy culinary focus. Each hotel is being positioned as destination dining and targeting an audience beyond just guests. Now, see, I'm wondering if destination dining is like the food halls that have been popping up all across the country and around the world. So, like for example, Virgin Voyages, they don't have a Lido deck buffet. They have a food dining hall with fresh food. Same thing at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. So I'm wondering if they're going to bring food halls to the Signias by Hilton. That could be interesting. Because wellness is one of the highest trends in travel right now, and the rollout of Signia has coincided with that. The brand has embraced this concept as well, with in-room Peloton bikes, well-equipped modern fitness centers, large spas, and extras from rooftop pools to golf courses. Rooftop pools are not new. Fitness has been happening more and more, and so Peloton has been doing a lot more partnerships. I think what is it, Spin Cycle as well? No, it's Soul Cycle. My bad, Soul Cycle. I'm in golf courses. Are you placing these hotels, at golf courses, or is there like a golf course inside the hotel? That would be my question. Oh, and the Omni hotels. Now listen. When I went to the NAB radio show in Nashville, Tennessee, right? I went inside the Omni Hotel of Nashville, and that's where the NAB radio show was happening. Very nice hotel. I was kind of hoping, like, listen, somebody dropped their room key, and they were like, you know what? Because you were so nice, how about where are you staying now? I was staying at the Holiday Inn Vanderbilt, which, by the way, shout out to the Holiday Inn Vanderbilt Hotel, a great hotel. That's from IHG. I have my own, my own bed, pull-out couch, and a balcony. It just needed a hot tub. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And can I get a hot tub? How many times have we wanted that? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there to work out for us in real life, right? Listen, just saying. Yes, indeed. Let's continue here. So that drink is a smoky old fashioned, everybody. A good example is the next Signia property coming online next month, May of 2026. The Diplomat Resort in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I stayed at Diplomat back when it was new and a big thing. As with nearly 1,000 rooms, it is the largest hotel in Broward County. Back then, it was a Western, but the new owners left Marriott for Hilton in 2014, but became a part of the Curio collection. Curio is one of Hilton's curated collections, a store catch-all for distinct independent property types that don't have a cookie cutter feel and don't easily fit into established chain brand. I believe that all of them, there's the Hyatt hotels, IHG, Marriott, even the Rassin hotels, and Wyndham as well. I believe all of them have that type of collection where it can't be a part of Wyndham or it can't be a part of one of the brands, but it's a collection of hotels that's associated with a hotel brand. There are some luxury properties within Curio, but the rebrand to Signia is a step up and a good look at what the new brand is all about, because a lot of money and effort has been put into upgrading the Diplomat for its rebirth. The resort got more than a facelift. It was an extensive transformation, including complete overhaul of public spaces, an arrival experience with a more opulent, design-forward aesthetic. Outdoor spaces, including the pool decks, cabanas, oceanfront event space, and private beach club, were also upgraded. The Diplomat Spa is a large full-service oceanfront spa with 2-level fitness center. And they offers daily program including beach fitness classes and water-based recreation. There are 2 new premium leisure offerings, the Veranda Social Club and Club Signia, offering exclusive experiences to guests paying at a premium rate. Now that plate right there, I believe that's steak. Or no, maybe those are lamb chops. Either way, I want that plate. I want that plate. I want that plate. Thank you. And give me that plate too. Y'all, 45-day dry aged beef. Wow. Never had, dry aged beef before. I've had steak, but not that. So, and it goes back to the rare, medium rare, well done, conversation. My mom has always got everything well done because it's like, you don't want uncooked food, right? But apparently medium rare is supposed to bring out a different flavor, right? So, the Veranda Social Club is an adults-only oceanfront pool and lounge concept that blends beach culture, think Isba Cons and St. Bart's, with elevated service. By the way, shout out to the Lindsay Lohan Beach Club in Mykonos. That was huge. I remember that show on MTV, yes indeed, with elevated service, private. Cabana's high-end dining and Cabana spa treatments is designed for all-day use, open to non-guests as well as part of the effort to become a destination attraction more than just a hotel. Club Signa is a hotel club floor and lounge concept of the type common at luxury hotels across Asia, but still far too uncommon in North America. I'm a big fan of club floor / lounges and consider it a noteworthy amenity that helps define and differentiate the new brand. Those who opt to stay Club Signia get an enhanced room experience with upgraded amenities and personalized touches. The highlight is access to the lounge with complimentary curated food and beverage offerings throughout the day, from breakfast to evening cocktails, as well as special concierge service. Now, if you stay at a Embassy Suites, which by the way, I love me some Embassy Suites, they have a evening manager's reception. The most sweeping changes at the Diplomat were culinary, a comprehensive improvement of the food and drink offerings with 5 new or refreshed options. The signature is the Diplomat Prime, a high-end destination steakhouse with options like 45-day aged fried beef, Mediterranean influenced Parmesan kitchen is a breakfast and morning spot. Solera is a lively all-day lobby lounge with globally inspired small plates, while Playa is Latin-inspired beachside dine with elevated coastal cuisine, tropical cocktail, sunset views, and another high-energy ambiance. The Press is a cafe with specialty coffee, fresh juices, house-made, grab-and-go options. The idea is to have enough variety for multiple days, as well as a wide range of price points, again, to attract locals. To me, the most notable brand highlight is the club lounge, since no other luxury brands has these across its portfolio. All existing properties except Bonnet Creek Orlando have this feature because Bonnet Creek is a family-friendly official Walt Disney World partner hotel. It has a kids club instead. Bonnet Creek guests do get access to the adjacent Waldorf Astoria Reese Jones designed golf course, while the Signum La Catrera in San Antonio is also located at a renowned golf course. There are Signa hotels in Atlanta, San Antonio, Orlando, and Jordan. Diplomat in Florida opens next month, and later this year, new Signa properties are scheduled for Indianapolis, Taiwan's Tainan, to be followed by Savannah, Georgia. Signia hotels are also slated for Jangapur, India, and Cairo, Egypt. The brand is fully integrated to the Hilton Honors frequent guest program. So, first of all, I'm here for this. Anytime that any company can add to the not just the landscape and not just the social scape, but the economy of any town, any state, and make it better for all involved, I'm always here for that. I think Signia is a great step in the right direction to be able to make these destination hotels where regardless if you're a traveler, if you're a local, there's something for everybody. I think that's wonderful. Absolutely. Now, let's talk about some ladies that could stay at a Cynthia by Hilton. Well, that might be too regular for Giselle. So this comes to us from MediaTakeout.com, everybody. Here we go. Yes, you see it right there. New cast member of Potomac Housewives is white. Mm-hmm. You know what? I would love to see the 3-part reunion with this white cast member. I really do. I really do. I really do. Let's keep going. Potomac goes pale. Bravo casts a new white housewife on RHOP, and she's giving trailer park luxury energy. So we got Mama June on Bravo. By the way, I just want to give a shout out to Honey Boo Boo. She is dating a black man. Okay, there's a lot of white women that love black men. Okay, listen, I see the posts on Instagram and and watching podcasts and everything in between. But also too, Honey Boo Boo is in a nursing program. So to go from TLC to owning her own voice, well done to Honey Boo Boo. Sincerely. Now her mama's another story. Okay, I can't celebrate nothing of her. She's alive. But anyway, the tea is officially boiling in the DMV. Media Takeout has exclusively confirmed everything with Media Takeout. The needle in haystacks, to take this with a grain of salt. Confirmed that the Real Housewives of Potomac is shaking things up in a way that nobody saw coming. Sources tell us that Bravo has officially signed on a new cast member for the upcoming season. She's a white woman named Brittany Ford. Now, Brittany Ford seems like she's buxom now. Okay, it looks like she's got a good face card and everything else. And listen, I'm here for it. I think that Potomac needs a shakeup like this. I need to see Giselle under some heat. As we know, regular Robin is back as a friend of. Nobody asked for that. And here's the thing, Robin. You said you didn't want to go back, so why did you? Right? If I don't want to be somewhere where I'm not wanted, I don't go back. Okay, let's keep going though. So this is Brittany Ford here. Oh my God. They're actually a cute couple. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Here, 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 here. Let's keep going. Oh my God. Word on the street is that the producers are looking to inject some some of that early season Kim Zolciak energy into the group. You know the vibe, loud, unfiltered, not afraid to get a little scrappy with the ladies, but don't let the designer events fool you. There's a lot more to Britney than meets the eye. Let's continue. High class taste, middle class pockets. Britney is a wedding planner by trade, while she spends her days orchestrating six-figure nuptials for the elite media takeout. Has learned that her own bank account isn't exactly Potomac wealthy. She's what we call rich adjacent. Let's continue. So she's friends with Stacey. Brittany, I need you to give us the intel on Stacey, because Stacey's a lie and she's a cheat, and we don't want her. We don't want her no more. Okay, so can you please be honest, because Stacey can't be truthful about nothing. Like, can you let us know what's going on and how long y'all been friends and everything else? Listen, I'm here for this shit. I really am. Because she plans events for the heavy hitters, she's got a Rolodex of high-class friends, but her personal life is a lot more regular. We've confirmed that she's married to a black man named Ben, who is described as a regular guy from the middle class, in a franchise where the ladies constantly brag about their lineage and ambassadorships. Middle-class couple living a normal life instead of going ruffle some feathers. Listen, I think that this is actually a good take. Like, not everybody is going to be wealthy. We saw what happened with Jen Shaw, right? And she recently has come out of jail, and Andy Cohen said that she's never going to be back on Bravo. But child, listen, if Phaedra can be back on Bravo, yeah, all right, and Nene Leakes could come back after all that time, maybe Jen Shaw, but then again, Jen Shaw did what she did. Child, to do that to elderly people is just sick, disgusting, and just thirsty, toxicity behavior. But I'm here for this. I don't know why these housewives feel like they have to, and I understand it's the circumstances of the show that you gotta meet that energy in order to stay on the show. But we see where Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo is, right? Pam Oliver and Joshua Hennessy, which, by the way, those names are only used for purchases and stuff like that. But still, 67 credit cards. Let's give Britney Ford a chance. She's friends with Stacey, obviously, so let's see. Honestly, I want Kiana and Angel on this season. I want those three, Britney, Kiana, and Angel, to be all best friends. I think that would be great. The three amigas, cheaters, friends for life. Shout out to the cheer girls, by the way. Working class manners and a sharp tongue. So what kind of energy is Britney bringing to the table? According to our Bravo insiders, she is not strictly violent. Britney reportedly grew up around working class white folks, and she's kept those around the way girl mannerisms. Child, okay, listen. Britney can dress now. I'm not going to sit here in front. Now, I know what everybody's going to say. Does Ben not know about the movie Get Out? Y'all shut up, okay? Shut up, okay? Let's just see the season. We're hearing that she has an incredibly sharp tongue. She isn't intimidated by the Grand Dame or the GEB, Green Eye Bandits. Personally, I think that Karen Huger is going to be just fine. Like, Karen is the show. Without Karen, Robin and Giselle have no life. Let's keep it a buck, okay? Juan cheated on Robin with somebody that looked better than her whole existence. I'm sorry to Robin's parents, but it is what it is, child. What you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want Brandley to do? Because I'm not going to do it. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Brainly I am, okay? If Karen Huger tries to check her, Brittany might just give her back some of that working class grit producers are so excited about. It's clear Brown wants someone who isn't afraid to get down and dirty in the mud when the shades start flying. Shaking the table. No, let me stop. Shaking up the group dynamics. This is a huge move for RHOP, which has historically focused on the dynamics of high society African American women. Added Brittany to the mix is a bland attempt to recreate the culture clash drama that made the early years of RHOA so iconic. Ben, I see why you married her, brother. She got she got black features, brother. I understand. And she's a beautiful woman. Listen, I bet you with Ben, they have a lot of oops, I did it again nights together. Non-toxic, non-toxic. Because you know that you're toxic. Child, Brittany probably knows how to be a very nice golden retriever. And she knows how to be a python snake when she needs to. I'm here for it. I am. How will the other ladies react to a regular wedding planner with a Sharpie edge tongue invading their circle? Will Giselle Brown find a target? Child, people love Giselle's daughters more than her. The fan base will be like, use your white privilege and handle that light-skinned heifer. Giselle needs to be careful here. Because let me tell you something. People will be with Brittany just to hate Giselle and Robin. And I'm here for it. Listen, Giselle's the same woman that was happy that a drink was thrown in Wendy's face. Okay? It's the same woman that hid her best friend's story from the whole cast, right? This is the same person that tried to shade Jamal Bryant's new wife that looks better than Giselle. Giselle does not like anybody else unless you're on her side. It's about time Giselle got handled disrespectfully. And the fact that it's going to be with a woman with white privilege that knows who she is and she can handle her regular life and she don't have to have a house that she has to have a part on the outside of her house. Oh, I'm here for this. Listen. Or will Brittany be the one to finally put the veterans in their place? One thing is for sure, this season is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen in Potomac before. When is the trailer? When is the trailer coming out? I'm here for it. Here. Okay, let's continue on. Now, y'all listen. There will be a petition made to change Beyonce's name from Beyonce Knowles Card to Beyonce Knowles Lee. Because, child, for me, you take out.com. Let's take a look at this. And by the way, can I just say this about Sacred? I am so proud of Sacred. By the way, they are still looking for a social media manager. They're still looking for one. There was a video where Beyonce was like, "Bye guys," and she was kind of that introvert, like, "Oh my God, these are too many people." But I love the fact that Beyonce is recognizing her fans, and it's like there were fans, content creators, influencers that were there that got hand selected and everything else. And I know it's difficult for celebrities to trust fans because the fans are supposed to stay the fans, but the way that Beyonce loves her fans through this platform, I honestly tell you the truth, I really do think that, you know, you guys remember her line with her mom, right? She had a fashion line with her mom, Tina Knowles. I think that and Ivy Park were the testing grounds for Sacred and Sir Davis whiskey. I really do. And honestly, I don't think Ivy Park was a failure because people did buy it. And sometimes you need to take a break in order to come back to something. But this right here, she has been very successful with Sacred. Let's get into it. Mother is Mother, and Beyonce shuts down LA and sheer lingerie for Sacred launch. And that buy is snatched. Hold on to your lace fronts because Beyonce just around the world while she's the undisputed queen. The mogul touched down Los Angeles on April 7th, 2026 to celebrate the latest drop from her hair care empire, Sacred. And honey, the styling collection was the only thing giving body and volume. Out looking a little dream rather in a cream rather toned off-white ensemble that had everyone else pulse racing. We're talking a sheer corset style top that was given more bedroom than boardroom, paired with matching sheer elements that just left enough to the imagination. It was a masterclass in soft luxury, but making it spicy. That was Rapaholic's fault. He used that Drake meme too damn much, bro. You see it, right? Yeah, Jay-Z has a reason to come home. First of all, like, why is this giving me Foxy Cleopatra energy? Like, this is like Foxy Cleopatra in 2026. like the trench coat with the lingerie and the hair and the skin. It's skin. Child, if she is not looking like a good scrumdiddlyumptious 20-piece box from Popeyes, all breasts, and y'all know breasts have the most meat on it, right? And all the breasts are dripped into their sweet and spicy wing flavor, and you just, and it's just ripping goodness from your mouth. Jesus, that's the energy this picture is giving. Just okay, let's continue on. Just, oh my God, okay. Listen, I don't want to hear it, Braylon. That's a married one. Listen, there's a lot of men that got a crush on Beyonce, a lot of women that got a crush on Beyonce. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Because there's people that love Angela Bassett. She married. And Corey B. Bass is like, listen, I understand. But also, too, I feel like we should elevate our boy from like, damn, they look good. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you can either be a Braylon Lee or you can be a Milagro Grams. And we saw what happened with Milagro Grams trying to go after a black woman. So there it is. Moving on. A family affair, all white. The event was a total family takeover. Beyonce was joined by legendary Tina Knowles and the heir apparent herself, Blue Ivy Carter, which, I mean, identical. The trio was coordinated in shades of eggshell and ivory, making them look like a multi-generational dynasty of glamour. While Blue looked adorable in a bow back mini, and Miss Tina served pure executive power in a sharp white suit. Beyonce was the main event. She layered a structured blazer over that lingerie-inspired base, proving she could be a CEO and a signer at the same time. It's giving mobile, it's giving news, it's giving everything that needs to give. And by the way, I just want to say this: the fact that Beyonce and Jay-Z have whatever they have done with their children, wonderful job. Wonderful job, wonderful job. I mean, to be that famous and to, like, Beyonce has 3 kids, y'all. Like, can you imagine your mama Beyonce and she's like, no, you still gotta go to school. What's going on with you personally? A boy broke your heart, and Beyonce, like, the fact that Beyonce is that mother, as famous as she is, like, well done. And shout out to all 3 of her kids, right? And shout out to all celebrity kids, right? I can only imagine your dad or your mom is your mom is your mom, and your dad's your dad. And it's just like, what do you do, right? So, you know, heaviest that wears the crown, but that also doesn't mean that they don't struggle too, because the pressure of trying that Hollywood wants you to match up to them, where it's like, no, Hollywood, you should allow celebrity kids to breathe and allow them to be who they want to be, right? So let's continue. 3 kids where? Can we talk about the physics of it all for a second? The social media streets are in a frenzy because let's not forget this woman is a mother of 3 after 3 kids, including twins. Beyonce's out here exploring a silhouette that looked like it was sculpted by the guys themselves. Listen, when she was at F1 and she was in that tracksuit, Jay-Z was the F1 Formula car and Beyonce was the driver that night. Shut up, Braylon. Anyway, moving on. Oh my God. By the way, y'all, before y'all get on me, this is the same woman who said surfboard and graining on that wood. I don't want to hear it. Okay, listen. In the words of Jill Lee, Miss Lee, if you're nasty, I love having sex, but I love fucking too. Okay, that's what Jill Scott said. Okay, Jill Scott Lee, that is. By the way, that petition for Beyonce Lee will be available very soon. It's not happening, y'all. Like they Jay-Z and Beyonce are married for life. Okay. The fans were losing it in the comments, pointing out that her snapback isn't just a moment, it's a lifestyle. One user commented that Bay looks better at 44 than most 20-year-olds, while another simply said that's not bi, that's a temple. Projected the crowd. Of course, the night wasn't just about the fashion. Beyonce debuted her new 6-piece sacred style line featuring her patented stem shield complex. She told the crowd that these products were designed to withstand the heat and humidity of her grueling tour schedules, with rumors of Act 3 dropping any day now. The hype has been on May 29th. Beyonce is making sure our edges are laid and our hair is healthy before she hit the road again. And Sacred makes us look even 1% as good as she did this sheer outfit that signed us up for the whole collection. Absolutely. Congratulations to Beyonce and Tina and Jay-Z. Listen, y'all can feel how you want to feel about them, but you can't deny the success that they have created for themselves, right? Now, from one black woman in Hollywood to another one now, Beyonce sent flowers to this individual right here. K. Michelle, everybody. Let's get into a Shout to Showbiz cheat sheet for this right here. Here we go. K. Michelle said, everybody going to jail. She speaks about relationship with R. Kelly. Yeah. K. Michelle, the one that was on Queen's Court and Love and Hip Hop, and also called Robin Dixon a couch potato. Nobody cares about Giselle. She's starless, that one. Singer K. Michelle has long described R. Kelly as her mentor, but she recently confirmed that she was in love with him. In love with him. So you were in love with a guy that took a paper cup of his mom's lipstick and put it to his lips. You were in love with somebody that could not read. You were in love with somebody that did all that they did to underage women and had STDs. You were in love with all that. Okay. All righty then. K. Michelle said that the allegations against Kelly did not surprise her. Now she said that she opened up about all her experiences with her. Some people will have to serve prison time. Well, this is the thing, right? You basically were complicit, at least in my point of view. I'm not speaking for anybody else. To me, it feels like you're complicit because you said that everybody's going to judge if you speak about your relationship with R. Kelly. That means you knew about the allegations because you said it did surprise you, and you were basically silent about pain that was happening behind the scenes. This is not a good look for you, but let's continue. Kelly. K. Michelle's music career began in 2009 when she was signed to a record label. It was the same label as Kelly, and she quickly began to see him as a mentor. If it wasn't for Robert Kelly, I would not know the business, she said on the Jason Lee show via Complex. I would not understand the skills of songwriting. She also confirmed that the relationship was much more than a mentor-mentee dynamic. I was in love with him, she said. Multiple allegations of sexual abuse over the years. K. Michelle says she thinks that more people than just Kelly should shoulder responsibilities for his crimes. I think mothers and people should be held accountable. She said, "Should Sparkle go to prison?" Absolutely. Singer who signed to Kelly's label, her niece Rashonda Landfair, who recently came out. We watched the interview from CBS Mornings, and Drika Duncan, you did a beautiful job on that course. She really did. And Rashonda Landfair, I hope that whatever you want to do within this part of your life, it may be joyful, may it be fruitful, it may prosper everything that you do. In Jesus' name. Yes, amen, amen. Alleges that Kelly abused her through her childhood. K. Michelle claims that many people knew about Kelly's crimes and failed to do anything about them. If I talk, everybody's going to jail. So you also were in love with somebody that filmed him having intercourse with a 16-year-old and peeing on her. So you were in love with that, K. Michelle? You were in love with somebody filming him with a 16-year-old and peeing on her? You were in love with that. Once again, you, K. Michelle, the black woman that you are, was in love with somebody who filmed with somebody at 16 years old and peeing on them, right? You were in love with that? That's your bar, that's your standard, that's your requirement for yourself as a woman? Okay, all right, moving on. K. Michelle previously said the allegations about R. Kelly did surprise her. K. Michelle said she loved Kelly. The allegations against him did not surprise her. I'm not surprised by them. Actually, not speaking more about it because I do feel like it's my obligation as a woman to tell the truth and do right by the females that are in the business and all these young women who don't have a voice, she told Billboard in 2017. So it's something I've been toying with. I've been toying, and it's really been stressing me. I've been going back and forth with how to speak about how to do right for those girls, and reading some comments about one of the accusers. She said that seeing people doubt Kelly's accusers still hurt her. She hesitated to say she fully believes his accusers and seemed hesitant to condemn Kelly. Well, I mean, didn't you have a deal with Lifetime for K. Michelle, My Killer Body, right? I think a town hall on Lifetime would do a lot of good, but hey, what do I know though, right? I'm just a black man talking on YouTube. Let's continue. I can't speak on. She said, I do believe that in every piece of story, there's something that is true. I've learned so much from my mentor, and it's just the right time and place to say things. It's just the right time and place to say things rather than to do it properly. So the people you're trying to help are actually helped instead of taunted. So I'll be speaking more about it, but I'll be doing it in the right way. He is currently serving out a 30-year prison sentence. She spoke about meeting him for the first time. K. Michelle met Kelly shortly after signing to her label. They thought the two artists made similar music. I had looked up to him for years, and I wanted to be able to sing different topics. Urban Daily 2011, my label signed me as a female R. Kelly because the topic I came in singing about was so off the wall. They were like, okay, so now you can meet your eye when you go in there. If he doesn't like you, don't get your feelings hurt. Man, that she was very nervous before their meeting. I was shaking, she recalled, but he was just cool. The first thing he asked me when he saw me was, are you a stripper? Charming. How to get help in the United States? Call the RHOP National Sexual Assault telephone hotline at 1-800-656-4673. That's 1-800-656-4673. That's 1-800-656-4673 rather. Connect with a trained staff member from a sexual assault service provider in your area. So I will pop that in the live chat. Oh God, hey Michelle, my apologies. So there you go there. If you guys know of anybody or if you're in that situation, right there, 1-800-656-4673. That's 1-800-656-4673. That's 1-800-656-4673. And also, too, I don't know if this app is still out, but it was called what was it? The Aspire initiative, and there's the Aspire app by Robin McGraw that you can press the go button and it sends out an alert to 3 of your contacts. So shout out to the Aspire initiative and Robin McGraw for doing what she has done there. Yes, indeed. Y'all, we did that in 1 hour, 42 minutes and 31 seconds. Not too bad for a show on a Monday morning, Monday afternoon. Now it is 44 minutes after 12 o'clock. Give me a moment here. Now, as y'all know, we always end it with a positive news story, so give me a moment. So check this out from the Jasmine brand. Usain Bolt's 20-year-old 200-meter record broken by 18-year-old Australian sprinter Gold. By the way, shout out to the Artemis 2 mission, the first black man to go to space. Shout out to him as well. Here is this positive news story for you all from the Jasmine brand. Let's get into it. So here we go. Australian sprint sensation Gout has made headlines after delivering a historic performance in the 200 meters, surpassing a long-standing mark set by Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world. Competing at the Australian Athletics Championships over the weekend, the 18-year-old clocked in an impressive 19.67 seconds. 19.67 seconds. 19.67 seconds. Officially breaking Bolt's under 20 benchmark with a time of 19.93 seconds in 2004. With the World U20 Championships on the horizon, the Rising Stars breakthrough run signals a major moment in track and field and positions him as one to watch in the years ahead. Well, congratulations. 19.67 seconds beating Usain Bolt's record of 19.93 seconds. Listen, both of them are legends to me. Okay, I can't run that fast. I mean, I can run decently, but not that fast. With that being said, I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and then we'll come back and wrap up the show right here. We are live on Tour, like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold on the lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling, and Miral's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back in Brandon Lee's virtual tour live rally. Look at this. This just came in. Sorry, y'all, look at this. This just came in 2 minutes ago. Let me zoom in. Two minutes ago, okay? It is 12:59, so 58, 57, so 12:57. Okay, as we're live on tour. Here we go, y'all. Look at the Oval Office, lettering. My God.
Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I have your DoorDash order for you.
That's right. Look at this. This doesn't look staged, does it?
They're all your favorites.
That's good. These are good. That's just doing a good job. So, the reason for this is the fact that I heard you picked up an extra $11,000 and you didn't get it because the tax bill was so big. The refund was the biggest I've ever had. Is that a correct statement?
It definitely was. Yeah, I saved over $11,000 by not having to claim.
Was that surprising to you?
It was very surprising. Very
A
surprising.
great big beautiful bill. And that doesn't include overtime in your case. This is only just based on what we did in terms of every other aspect of the tax bill, right?
Yes, sir.
So it was $11,070.
Yes.
Isn't that incredible? And that's what it is. The tax cut. It's really, we call it the great big beautiful bill. We should call it the great big beautiful tax cut because it's tremendous amounts of money, and that's overtime. That's also on Social Security, as you know.
Yes,
And it's pretty amazing.
yes, it
And
is.
you're really nice. Would you like to do a little news conference with me at these people? These are not the nicest people. They're not nice like you. You know that, right?
I'll do whatever you ask me to do, sir.
So the no tax on tips is something special. Right?
It's very special.
And that's one of the things you more than anything.
Yes,
It's fantastic. It's so such an honor to meet you. And I think you voted for me, didn't you?
maybe.
Yeah. I heard you're a great supporter. We appreciate it.
How to get help in the United States. Call the RAIN National Sexual Assault Telephone Hotline at 1-800-656-4673. That's 1-800-656-4673. That's 1-800-656-4673 to connect with a trained staff member from a sexual assault service provider in your area. Child, this dumb decided to order McDonald's just to utilize her as a prop. But that's world-saving work that he's doing, having 2 bags of McDonald's in his hand. Y'all, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Like I said, RHOP review will be tonight at 6 o'clock. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. Now, send it right back to you. Bye, everybody. Don't make no damn sense. We didn't have to have this hellhole if everybody would just vote for Kamala Harris on November 4th. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I've been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.